Hello, my name is Thomas Moser. I'm an Austrian hang gliding pilot, and today I would like to show you the landing wheels I made for hang gliders. I fly since more than 30 years now. I never used to fly with wheels, but about 5 years ago I had a bump out landing which terribly went wrong. I got injured a lot, and I knew that at least this landing that time, if I would have had wheels, nothing would have happened to me. So the more I thought about it, the more I found it ridiculous that we fly around with a hang glider where underneath nothing sticks out than a straight tube. And every landing which doesn't work out right mostly ends in a crash. For me, it was clear that I will not fly without wheels anymore. And the wheels which were available on the market I didn't like too much, because I had I knew pretty much what a good wheel should look like. For me, it was important that a wheel is wide enough so you can land safe on a soft soil also. You should have no problem if you come in a little bit sideways once, with crosswind for example. The base should be off the ground as much as possible. There should be a big clearance, and the wheels should be still small enough that you can pack everything in the glider bag. It should have a damping system, a shock absorber actually, which protects the frame of the glider. It should be aerodynamic and it should look good. So I started to make my own wheels about 3 years ago. I made different versions which I threw away again, and finally I ended up with this wheel, which I would like to show you now in detail.
Now here we see all parts involved in one system, and these are the main parts. We have the clamp, which is assembled or get assembled to the speed bar. These are laser cutted aluminum parts, a special kind of aluminum, strong one. And also the bolts in between are aluminum bolts which have the surface is hardened. We have the wheel cage, which is also a special aluminum profile. This is round to the outside, and except this space in the front here. Then we have the wheel itself. The wheel is made out of PA6, which is a very strong plastic material, and it glides very well on metallic surfaces. And we have the side covers. The side covers are also aluminum parts of laser cutted, and they just get at the end covered by a sticker. And finally we have the shock absorber. The shock absorber is here, this is already pre-tensioned, so I cannot press it, but to show the function I have a similar piece with a normal spring. So when there is load coming to the shock absorber, it moves together and absorbs a big part of the energy. Now here we see the clamp as it is assembled on the base, and here we see how the cage is moving on the clamp. And here we see it assembled with the shock absorber. Now when you look, you will see that the shock absorber is placed exactly below in the middle below the speed bar, and it goes, so there's one line from the side tubes down to the base and into the shock absorber to the point where the wheel is touching to the floor. So this is perfect. Now, to explain the function of the brake, the profile is outside is round, like I said, and here in the front we have this special form here. When we now assemble the wheel, then we'll see that the wheel together with this form there gives like a chamber which has a form of a V. In the front it's wide and in the back it gets narrow. So in the front we have space to put in this brake bolt. It just fits in there, and when the wheel is moving forward there is nothing happen, it just lays there. But if the brake bolt get pushed backwards, it clamps and breaks the wheel. Now if we turn this around, you will see the way it looks finished. There we have a brake lever, which is, we can actually fix the bolt in the release position like it is right now. By pushing the brake lever forward, the brake shaft gets moved back and brake the wheel, for example, to assemble the glider. Now, me, myself, and some of my friends are using the wheels since about 1.5 years. And I have to say that they are not just perfect for landing on wheels, they are also very helpful when making normal landing on foot and if it doesn't turn out right. So normally when the glider, when the base hit the floor and the glider goes down, crashes and goes down to the nose, now with wheels they mostly just roll like a meter forward and that's it. So they're very helpful for that also. I wouldn't like to, would not fly without wheels anymore. I like them very much. Also like very much the way they look and how they perform. So if you have any comment or question, just send me an email.